Problem.
Why don't you do it smartly? There's a movie I bought that I really want to watch with you.
Oh, there's Amazon package for you.
What? Oh, that's Footloose.
Yeah, it's in the DVD there. But